Hi, my name is Matt from filmformat.com, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the Zeiss Planar ZE T 50mm f1.4 lens. Zeiss lenses are considered some of the best for video. They have both excellent image quality and build quality without all the bells and whistles. In this review we'll focus on the Zeiss ZE lens mount, which is built for Canon EOS cameras. Let's take a look. This lens is one of the most inexpensive entry points into the Zeiss lineup. It currently costs $725 brand new, and it will last you a lifetime. Zeiss lenses will not disappoint you, but they are a much larger investment than many other legacy brands. The build quality of this lens is top of the line. Everything on this lens is made from metal, and it feels as solid as a tank. An important thing to note is that this modern lens does not include a built-in autofocus or image stabilization feature. Aside from the electronic aperture adjustment, this lens is entirely manual. Another version of this lens is made for the Nikon mount called Zeiss ZE, which does have a manual aperture ring. I'd recommend this version if you're buying this primarily for video. The focus ring on this lens is one of its best features. It has an extremely long throw, which makes precise focus adjustments a breeze. This lens has etched marks on the barrel to show distance scale and even has aids for setting hyperfocal distance to aperture. It's an old school feature that you rarely find on other lenses. This lens will need a special adapter to work properly with a mirrorless camera, so you will need to buy an adapter with an electronic control for the aperture, which can be more expensive than a simple lens adapter for manual lenses. This will also affect your ability to close down the aperture without using hard stops. Again, the ZF version of this lens will not require an electronic adapter to manually adjust the aperture. In this review, we'll be using the superb Metabones Canon EF to Micro Four Thirds speed booster. This adapter widens the focal length 0.71 times, increases the maximum aperture by 1 stop, and increases the overall sharpness. Overall, I'm very impressed with the optical performance of this lens. It really shines at f2 and above. Surprisingly though, it does not seem to be as sharp at its lowest aperture of f1.4. I'm surprised by this because Zeiss lenses are considered to be some of the best in the business. Despite all this, the color accuracy and saturation are both stunning, and the images I was able to capture look incredible. Personally, I wouldn't spend the extra money on a brand new lens like this when I know I can get a true vintage lens at the same quality for much less. Feel free to click on this button for a written review on this lens. If you'd like to see how the Zeiss Planar ZE T 50mm lens compares to its competitor, the Canon EF 50mm f1.4, then click on this button. And as always, feel free to subscribe and visit filmformat.com for more filmmaking reviews and tutorials from yours truly. Thanks for watching.